We knew we were going to start on Ubud time, but now everybody's here. So what are we doing here today? We're discovering a project that is proposing a solution to plastic pollution, and at the same time a business opportunity for anybody interested to help the mission and also come and earn an income with us. I started this business 3 years ago. I already hosted a few presentations in Ubud, so I'm really happy to do another one today, assisted by two of my top leaders that you will get to discover today. So in a few words, my name is Thomas. I live here for 4 years already, now in Uluwatu, before in Ubud. I'm a founder of a wonderful marvel of life over there, which I'm very happy she's here for my first presentation. And I've been an entrepreneur for about 7 years now. And I'm really interested in what I like to call conscious capitalism, which is how can we use the power of capitalism for doing a direct good impact for people's lives or for the environment. And I discovered this project almost 3 years ago, by synchronicity actually. And I took a moment to understand what was really on the table. So today I will give you a better presentation than what I had 3 years ago. So hopefully you can grasp it even better. So we'll be together for maybe 45 minutes. This is quite short. The purpose of this is an introduction, just to understand, okay, what's the solution, what's the company, what's on the table here for you guys. And the idea is that if you're curious, then let's connect and let's continue the discovery process so that at the end of the day, you can decide, is it for me or is it not for me? We're here to share with my brother Hayssam and my sister Naida why we do this, why we chose to put our time and our energy into this mission, because we believe it's worth it to prepare a better planet for the future generations, and also to gain abundance in a conscious way. We're not interested in money for money, but we're interested in money for impact. So that's my short introduction. I'll give my testimony after Naida and Hayssam talk. So sit back and relax. If you want to take some notes, if you have a few questions. I don't think we're going to do like a questions and answer as a group today, but write it down, because in the next step after this presentation, you'll sit down with one of the leaders and you get to ask everything that you want. All right? Let's get started. Thank you. Go back. Welcome to Amplivo, an opportunity for a better world. Amplivo stands for Amplify Voice. We're going to understand why. So in this truncated screen, we talk about today's slides, the presentation for the next 10 minutes. We're just going to talk about the problem we're here to solve, plastic waste pollution, the solution that is brought to us by a company called Corsair Group International, the revolution, which is here to change the game, called the CSR Plastic Credit, and a business opportunity with Amplivo. I have a disclaimer we need to put here for everybody. We are independent partners, not financial advisors. The service offered by Corsair and Amplivo is that of a plastic waste removal service and not a financial product. That says anybody can join. You don't need to have specific license. This is not investment. It's not financial advisement and so on. Anybody can do it basically. We're here to clean the planet and to earn an income doing so. So let's start. Plastic pollution is devastating, but we have the solution. You might have seen that in Bali, if you went a little bit outside of the touristic areas, or at least you've seen it on TV. We have a huge problem with plastic waste today for many different reasons. One is volume, there's so much. The second is mismanagement. It's going to end up in the sea where animals won't escape it, where we go to scuba dive and then now we're swimming in a sea of plastic waste. Today, most of the plastic waste, they just get hidden in landfills, out of sight, out of mind. Third world and first world. And the problem is that these plastics, they will slowly break down in small pieces and small pieces and small pieces, and they become what we call microplastics, even nanoplastics. and it ends up in our food chain. Today, the latest research shows there is microplastics in our body, in the placenta, in the organs, in the water, anywhere on the planet. So we have a problem that already has rippled down through all the layers of the environment back to us. The environment is telling us, by sending back the trash from the sea onto our beautiful beaches, as also a message of awareness. And also the animals on land are being affected because that is not part of the natural ecosystem. So did you know that when we look at the estimated time to break down a styrofoam cup, which is this little white cup that we have in offices, in the corporate world, you use it for 3 seconds, but it will take 50 years to break down in nature. Let's compare with metal, an aluminum can, beer can of Coca-Cola, 200 years to break down in nature. Nappies, full of plastics, and plastic bottles, 450 years. It's 2 times stronger than metal. Can I take the questions after? Nappy is diaper, baby diapers. So imagine how many nappies are used every day. Imagine how many plastic bottles are used every day. They last 2 times longer than a can made of metal. And the golden medal, it goes to the plastic toothbrush, 500 years for this such a small object, but we sell 3.5 billion every year, and they end up somewhere. So not only we have a problem of volume, but it's a problem that lasts long in time. If we don't take care of the trash, our children will have to do it, or their children, but somebody's gonna do something one day. And it's up to us to do something now. So let's talk about the solution. The solution, brought by the company Corsair Group International, is transitioning to a circular economy. So what is that? Corsair transforms plastic waste into advanced bio-oil. We also call pyrolysis oil. Who knows plastic is made from oil? Half the room. It's crazy, we should know. So plastic is made from oil. What this company does is that it turns back the plastic into oil, recycled oil. And what do we do with this recycled oil? We make new plastics again, but this time they come from the trash. And it's new virgin plastic that we can use in hospitals and for food. This is an infinite recycling technology. So that's a circular economy. All the trash doesn't stay in nature. It will go back, become plastics again that we use, and it will save us from continuing to take petroleum from the earth. By providing much needed solutions to global environmental problems, such as plastic waste today, air pollution and water pollution tomorrow, Corsair is playing an important role in the creation of a circular economy. This is the future of this industry, a circular economy. And they are here to give us sustainable solutions for the pollution of the planet. That's something we are in dear need of. Corsair is building facilities all over the world. Here you can see our latest one in Finland, in the beautiful lakes. And I will say it in my closing word today, but we are now also building a recycling factory in Bali. We've been working on it for 8 months now, and it's coming very soon. Corsair is certified ISCC+. So what is that? This prestigious certification ensures and verifies that a company meets globally recognized environmental and social sustainability requirements. In other words, we have third parties that came to certify that we don't pollute with our recycling. It's an ecological company. Now our clients, oil companies, want and need to buy advanced bio-oil from ISCC certified companies like Corsair. Our clients like Shell, for example. Plastic manufacturing companies are now required by law to use recycled plastics in the production of new plastics. And thanks to that, there is a huge demand for advanced bio-oil. So what that says is that the laws are finally on our side. Plastic recycling is becoming more and more mandatory. We should have done that 20 years ago, 30 years ago, but the world is starting to do it now, and that's great. It's a great opportunity. It's a perfect timing. Wonderful. Now, let's talk about the revolution. The CSR plastic credit. So what is that? Every time Corsair recycles plastic waste into advanced bio-oil, CSR25 plastic credits are distributed as a secure and traceable digital receipt. Who has heard of carbon credits before? Nice. Half the room also. It's the same idea, but this time for plastic. So, thanks to this credit, thanks to Corsair, individuals and companies can now offset their plastic pollution footprint and go plastic neutral using this CSR 25 plastic credit. Same concept as the carbon credit. It's an instrument used by companies to pay someone else to clean up because it's not their job. And today, more and more companies are taking their CSR, which stands for Corporate Social Responsibility, seriously and becoming certified plastic neutral. Who is working with us today? I give you a moment to look at those names, and then I will comment a few of them. These are companies who decided to join us on our mission to do something about the plastic waste pollution. Diversey is an enormous multi-billion-dollar company. They make the cleaning products for many hotels in the world. So next time you go to a hotel, check on the cleaning lady tools. It will probably be products from Diversey. So they made their bottles plastic neutrals with us. Giola mozzarella bread in Italy. You can now find the products in the supermarket with our logo. BDMS is hospitals. Hospitals that decided to become plastic neutral, first in the world. And then you have all these companies you know, car dealerships, hotels, airports. Many companies are joining our mission. So if a company joins us and they have a physical product that they sell in B2C, in supermarkets, for example, they can let the consumer know that this company did something for the environment. They can put this label, letting the consumer know that this product is plastic neutral, whether it's protein powder, CBD products, car tires, plastic bottles. We find this today in supermarkets already. With this label, created by Corsair, the company is perfectly positioned to take advantage of the new international legislation governing packaging and plastic neutrality. Not only there are laws making the recycling mandatory, there are also now laws making plastic offset mandatory. So the laws are really on our side. The timing is perfect for this business. Around now, what do we offer our customers? Why would this be interesting for you? By purchasing a plastic neutral package from Amplivo, you give an order to Corsair to remove plastic waste from the environment and to convert it into advanced bio-oil. When it's done, you then receive the CSR25 plastic credit, the valuable digital proof of depollution. So, by doing that, you can not only have a global impact on plastic waste pollution, but you also become part of an emerging global market, the plastic credit market, with all its potential benefits, like the carbon credit market, but it's the new version. It's the plastic credit market. So that was the passive opportunity, what is there for customers. Now, on top of that, there is an active opportunity for those who want to become more actively engaged and help us to clean up the planet faster. It's called the Amplivo business opportunity. When you help individuals and companies buy a plastic waste removal package, you earn generous commissions on the package to clean up the planet that they buy. Introduce other Amplivo partners, and you earn commissions on the packages their customers buy. And to get started and to become an independent partner with us, it's only 10 euros per year. They made it very accessible for basically anybody to be able to get started and earn money with us cleaning the planet. So we have a passive opportunity and an active opportunity. The good news is that we get paid very well to clean up the planet. For that, there is a compensation plan. So how does that work? We have 3 types of payments that we receive. The first one is called uni-level bonus. You earn 5 levels deep. Level 1, you earn 12%. So if you introduce a customer who thinks it makes sense to participate and to pay the service to clean up the planet, you get 12%. So you have a direct commission for having brought a customer into the company. Now, if one of these customers would also want to become an ambassador, like us, a partner, when they would bring a client, you would become your level 2. And when that customer would buy, you would get 8%. And so on until 5% on the shish level. So to make it simple, when somebody buys to clean up the planet, 5 people get a commission. That's the marketing cost of the company for having brought a customer. And then if you would play the game and would you grow your community, you would grow your impact in the environment, you would get also rewarded as a leader. Like I have 2 of those here today that are going to speak right after me. Bottom line, there is a lot of abundance available for whoever would like to come and join our mission and help to depollute the planet. Okay, so in conclusion for this short presentation, Corsair and Amplivo are on a mission to rid the planet of the plague that is plastic waste pollution. Corsair, the industrial part, is turning plastic waste into advanced bio-oil. I'll do it again. Corsair, the industrial part, with factories, is turning the plastic waste into advanced bio-oil for a circular economy. Amplivo, which stands for Amplify Voice, is the community of independent partners which are here to help people buy the best plastic waste removal package for them. You can earn generous rewards helping people go plastic neutral. So, join us on our mission to save the world for future generations. You can start your Amplivo business today, and together we can make a difference. Together, when we unite, we put our focus together, we create synergy, we can have a massive impact. Now, my word of closing here. I know I went a bit fast, but that was just the first introduction. The idea is, if it resonates for you to know what we can do for the plastic pollution, and you're interested maybe to earn an income with us, next step, you're going to receive more information. Before I invite Naida and Hayssam to give their testimony, I would like to say that together we already make a difference. For example, the fact that I chose to join this mission almost 3 years ago, and I chose to add my voice to this company, the result is that we remove from the environment 70 million kilograms of plastic waste. And I'm just 1%. So the leverage effect by working with such a company is massive. 70 million kilos, it's enough to fill up the entire metro system of Paris, all the subway lines, just to give you an idea. And we're just getting started. On top of that, we have a community of more than 1,000 people who are now earning money with this project, doing good for the environment. And that's it. It's like an alchemy. It's the alchemy of doing good for the environment in a direct, measurable way, earning an income, earning money for helping to clean up, and doing it with a cool community. That's why I'm here. This project has completely changed my life, not just in business, but also in earnings, in the quality of life for my wife, my baby, and the way we live today. And I became really passionate about helping other people get started. Thank you so much for your attention. And now we'll take a break from me speaking so we can invite my dear sister Naida, who has been leader in our community for the past 1 year already.
1 year.
Yes. Nice.
Okay,
So I really love working with Naida. She saw the. What do you want to do? Naida just got the vision. She saw me make a post on Instagram. I said, "Who would like to know about this project? I'm going to train you." She was like, "You know what? I was waiting for this." She came. She did the training, and then she decided, "Okay, it's ready. I'm ready for more abundance. I'm gonna do this." 1 year later. Because you need to hear. And me, I'm gonna sit down. Naida, thank you so much for coming today to talk in front of everybody. I know it's not so comfortable for you, but thank you. Really.
Yeah, who knows me knows that I'm very shy. Probably my cheeks are red. I just want to say congratulations for being here, because this is an amazing opportunity. This project is really gold. And my voice, I feel, just want to touch these people that are like, oh my gosh, this is not for me. This is something I'm not able to do, or what is that? A little introduction about myself. Since 15 years, I carry the frequency of crystal sound, and I work as a sound healer. And since 9 years, I help people to remember of our infinite potential through the God molecule. So my background and my life journey has always been into one-on-one communication and into different aspects of life that are more related into our inner world. And I found myself in a health challenge more than a year ago. And when I'm into challenges, what I do? I pray. And I prayed and I said, life, I can't continue doing what I was doing. Please bring in my life something else that is in alignment with my value and that can bring abundance in my life. And the day after, I saw a post from Thomas advertising this free training to earn income by cleaning up the planet. I love nature. I spend my life between Bali and the biggest eco-village in Brazil. We do beach cleaning every week, and we gather so much plastic. So to me, knowing that there was an opportunity to help the planet really light up my curiosity. I had a call with Thomas. He explained me about this plastic removal service, and you receive plastic credits. I didn't have to think too much. I was in. I said, okay, yes, I'm in. I want to contribute and have a passive income. And I want to share with you, since when I bought my plastic neutral package and I received my plastic credit in my wallet, I feel so solid for my future, because really plastic credits are gold. And the people that invited you might tell you more about this. And then the training started. It was really not my intention to do networking, but I found myself telling my brother and my mom about this contribution I was doing to helping the planet. And they were like, oh, wow, this is great. I want to join. So I saw myself already started to build my team. And suddenly, I had a team and I had a training that was telling me how to grow my team, how to nourish my team. And what I really like about this project is the community. There is no competition, there is just inspiration within us. And I learn through theory, but mainly through the life journey into this project, that networking is about personal development. And I reached a point where I'm like, oh no, I'm not doing any more workshops to improve myself, to grow more, to know more. And then I found myself working, doing networking, and facing every day myself and the limitation that I put within me and people, the lack of patience, the ability to listen to people really. So this journey into creating a better planet for me and for the future generations, which are so precious, are our master to me, is really taking me into a journey of becoming a better person. and it's bringing a lot in my life, and it's bringing a lot of peace about my finances and my future. So I really hope that after this presentation, you reach out to the people that invited you and dig more into this project because it's great, great. Thanks for listening.
Thank you, Naida, for going and speaking like this. Thank you so much. You've been doing amazing, and I'm so happy that you're one of the pillars in the community here in Bali. And now I'd like to invite my brother Hayssam, that whether you can believe it or not, I just met in physical world only today, but we've been working together for 5 months. It's more 6 months. Let's say 6 months. So Hayssam, thanks to social media. He just got in contact with me, said, oh, I know what's going on, we're gonna share. And we connected. Because this business is about human connection. And since he got, like Naida, the calling to just go for it. And he was one of the fastest in the company to develop himself so quickly, to bring so many amazing people to this mission. I love working with you, Hayssam. And I'm so happy that today we meet in the real world. So, Hayssam, please, can you share your why and everything else you would like to share here today?
Stay with me.
But I want to take some pictures of me.
All right, that's good too. So yeah, I'm extremely grateful because today I get to meet Thomas, who really has changed my life. There is no other way to put it. About 6 months ago, it was end of October, I did to myself, I do it for others often, but I did to myself an activation for abundance, an energy activation for abundance. I did it to myself. I was like, all right, man, I think the next stage in your life right now is gonna be to get some abundance going on because you need some money to pay for this, you need some money to pay for that. All right, good. Interesting. So I want some money right now. To be honest, I put things clearly. I want a world without money. The world where there is no money. Why? Because money is hindering us. Money is limiting us. So I had a friend who needed to get some teeth done. It was very expensive. And poor guy was suffering. I was like, I want some money to have my friend. Not for myself. I don't really care. I want some money for my friend. I felt limited. For once in maybe 4 or 5 years, I felt limited. I was like, I want some money. Let's make some energy activation. So I activated myself. And the next day, wait for it, just like you. Who came up in my timeline? Thomas. And when I saw the opportunity, I was like, this is impossible. This business is impossible. Why? Why haven't I heard about it? You know in a minute why. This business is not possible. Why? Because I'm an economist on the markets of energy and climate change. So plastic credits, when I read about it for the first time, thanks to Thomas on Instagram, not in some economic papers of the United Nations, whatever, then a random guy on Instagram was like, this is a joke. And then I started looking into it. I was like, this is incredible. Because maybe you can put the slides to show what the carbon markets did. When I was into the carbon markets more than 15 years ago, nobody had heard about it. I was actually one of the pioneers in that business back in 2008, 2009. Nobody knew about carbon neutrality or carbon offsetting or carbon credits. Nobody had heard about that. That was into that. I was studying that. I was in Copenhagen hoping for a post-Kyoto protocol where like Copenhagen, this is the last hope. And of course, it took so many more years before it happened, but there was in the end an agreement at the international level for carbon credits to become a thing. But when I was into this business, nobody heard about it. So I was really one of the pioneers. Not a visionary, because I did not have the vision, but I could see the vision and be like, this is an opportunity, this is gold. Why? Because by cleansing the environment, we generate abundance. So when I saw that plastic credit thing, I was like, this is a joke, it's impossible. Me, the energy economist, not knowing about it? That's impossible. Well, it was possible. I heard of it from a random guy on Instagram. That's the winner. So just to tell you, this, and mark my words, when in a few years down the line, I hope for you, you would have gone into this business. This is the best business in the world, hands down. This is the best business in the world. You won't find any better. Why? Because it's ethical. We're cleansing the planet. We really are. It's not words. It's not just wishful hopes that someday the planet will be clean. We're doing it. Every time we're making money, that means that we have recycled plastic. Every 100 grams of recycled plastic waste turns into a plastic credit. Can you show the chart of how the carbon market? So not only it is ethical because we're canceling bad, but it's profitable. Imagine that aluminum can that takes 200 years to degrade. Why don't you see them in the environment? Because it's worth money. People pick them up and they sell them. Why don't you see iPhones thrown out in the environment? Why? Because it's worth money. The single component in the iPhone, even if it's broken, is worth money. That's why we don't see them in the environment. So it is profitable. And also, it is community driven in the sense that if I earn, you earn, and if you earn, he earns, and everybody earns. We have now fishermen in Thailand who, instead of throwing back the plastic trash in the sea, are actually selling it back to Corsair. They're getting cash for trash. The trash is turned into cash. Someday, there won't be trash anymore. Because instead of something being produced, used, and thrown away, that thrown away won't exist anymore. It will become a new commodity through which we will make new plastic. It will become normal. That's what we call circular economy. So if you look at the carbon credit market, when I was involved in this, it was here. You can't even see it here in the chart. It was back in 2008, 9, 10. Nobody knew about this. Look what happened then. Common sense. Why? Because we are trading something that is limited. Trash is virtually unlimited. The moment you start making it something that is mandatory to be recycled, it becomes limited in the recycling capacity. That means that all the people who now are contributing to generating these plastic credits, by the time it becomes mandatory, not only it's going to spike like this, it's going to become even more. And there are many reasons for that, which we could tell you about. Because the way these plastic credits through Corsair as being designed is so intelligent, so forward-thinking, so visionary, and so efficient. It's absolutely transparent. Anyone can go and look on the blockchain how those plastic credits are being produced and used, and you will see this is absolute genius. So this business, mark my word, is the best business in the world. And whoever gets involved in this, not only will see this kind of growth 40-fold, but that's nothing. It will be even more than that. So I know that I'm blessed because not only I'm already making quite some money, it's okay. It's not spectacular, but I know that what's coming down the line is going to be absolutely mind-blowing for most people because they won't have had the vision. When they will arrive down the line, they will see the work that has been done by the pioneers, and you can be pioneers because now the regulations have not passed yet. But the moment the regulations are going to pass, this is going to happen. So you can be sure that if you are here today, it's because yes, you have some lucky star going on for you, and I really hope that you're going to grab this hand that we are extending towards you guys and that you will join us on this incredible adventure, which has totally changed my life too, just like Thomas, just like Naida, just like Sonia, all people who are getting involved into this, knowing that we're doing business from the heart, but we're turning trash into cash, and we deserve it because our natural abundance has been stolen away from us. We're getting it back now, and we're doing it together. So welcome.
So good.
Yeah, my
Thank
friend.
you, thank you. Thank you.
So yeah,
Emotional. Nice.
Thomas has really changed the game for so many of us. He's created tools, he's created containers where we can train you, we can make sure that you get on board as fast as possible, we can help you become leaders and really lead the way towards a cleaner world, more respectful world where we are not obligated to trade our time for money. This is not worthy of who we are. We are life, and life is abundant, naturally. So we've been made less abundant, put into survival mode. So what Thomas has been doing is really nothing short of spectacular. And you can be sure that being in our team is going to make you at least have the tools. And if you have the drive, if you have the desire, make a leader out of you. You can be sure of it. And I hope that we'll see you in November in Thailand, where we'll have our annual vision convention where all the leaders are invited to take part to not only an incredible training, but also to an event where we will be seeing what's coming next for Corsair. And trust me, it's the vision of this company is mind-blowing. It's as if we were witnessing the uprising of Apple in the 80s, or Google in the 2000s, or Amazon. This is what we're dealing with. This is history we're making, I can promise you. But it's not only companies who are actually profiting, it's us, human beings, each one of us. Unlike carbon markets, here it's us human beings who are actually profiting from this thanks to network marketing, the most powerful form of marketing, which is based on trust. And customers are at the same time the prescriptors, because we understand the value of what we're dealing with. So yeah, thank you, Thomas. Really.
Oh, thank you. Okay, so let's do just a conclusion now. We don't want to give you, of course, too much information. Testimonies are, for me, even more powerful than explanations. But again, what we really want is for you to be curious, like to understand more. Two announcements that I would like to make. The first one is that we have been working now for 8 months to actually bring one of these plastic recycling factories in Bali. And now it's happening. The company is set up. I'm going north to look at land in 2 days. And all the pieces of the puzzle are in place. So I think before the end of December this year, we'll have the first recycling machine here on Bali to take care of the trash that is here. That's really exciting. That's it. Now the second good news is that in 1 week, next weekend, we will start the next training. So it would be really fantastic for anybody interested to take this week to contact with the person who invited you today here, or come and talk to me after. So we take care of you. Because should you want to participate in the adventure, in just 1 week, start the next training, which is free, and which will teach you in just 4 weeks how you can start helping this project and being paid for it. And that is in French too also, for the French family over there. French, in English, for America, time zone, and for Europe and Asia. So thank you very much for your attention. I'm so honored that nobody left, so that means it was not boring. Fantastic. Like my brother Hayssam was saying, this is absolutely unique. This is a combination of innovation, timing, people, and doing something for the environment. It's just unique. We are changing our lives for it. We are already changing the future for our children. We would like to have you with us, because the more voices we add to this mission, the faster the project can develop. Thank you so much. Yeah, wonderful. So if you would like to, if you need to go, please go. It's done. If you want to come and talk.
For the question, for the leaders.
Yes, now what I would like to propose is just go find Naida or Hayssam and do a smaller group to ask some questions. And let's just be in touch, because this is not a easy question with Naida, hard questions with Hayssam.
When your line wins, maybe.
We can do a French team over there also too. Guys, well, thank you already, guys. Thank you so much. Very well. We can do a French one.
The Banu, no.